Center pitch, November 30th. I'm fat. After Thanksgiving, got my nice little belly. Seb's got his Canada hat on, so I decided to pull out, the nice little American flag over here. No one likes Canada. So, boys, how you doing? A little busy of a weekend. I don't know. Well, I don't think they had Thanksgiving in Canada because, it's Canada. So Seb's probably a little skinnier than me.
Yeah.
Sandra, did you celebrate Thanksgiving in Italy?
My host mom did cook a nice dinner with some turkey and mashed potatoes, so it wasn't too bad. Good night. It's a good night.
All right. Well, we'll move right into it. MLS playoffs. New York Red Bulls, Columbus Crew. Awesome game to watch, especially the second half, especially the last 10 minutes, especially stoppage time. The Rebels were down 2-0 on aggregate. They end up coming back in the 92nd minute. They score a goal, put themselves one goal behind on aggregate, and Bradley Wright Phillips hits the post in literally the last seconds of the game. It was some of the best soccer I've watched in a while. MLS playoffs have been on fire. Whoever the moron who decided to schedule games on a Sunday against going against the NFL should be fired right now. It's ludicrous. Every single MLS playoff game has been on a Sunday all day, and it doesn't make any sense. Fire that person now. Call them for their head. Give me their job. I'll do it. I'll do it for free. It's moronic. It's absolutely moronic. Anyways, I know you guys probably didn't see the game because, Seb's Canadian and you're in Italy, but it was a great game to watch. Any questions on it? Because, you guys missed out completely.
None.
Yeah,
you think both teams deserve to win? You think they both deserve to win? You think anyone got lucky, or do you think the two teams that are in the finals, do you think they both deserve to be there?
You know what, so that's a good question. I think these are these last four teams: Dallas, Portland, Red Bulls, and the Crew. Probably four of the best MLS teams we've seen in a while, like a long, long time. Like these four teams all had, all could have won the championship. They're all very good teams. I think they have to be four of the best 8 teams in at least the last 6 years. They play all very good soccer. They're all complete teams. None of them have really good weaknesses. Like FC Dallas's weakness was their age. And that's not, for some people that's not even a weakness. These teams were very, very, very well coached as well. None of them had a terrible. Pereira is gonna be. A guy like that can leave the country and get a better job if he wants. Caleb Porter's an up and coming coach. Jesse Marsh just won Coach of the Year, and Greg Berhalter. I think he actually used to coach in Europe, and he came back home to the Crew. But whatever, that 4 really good teams. We saw some really good soccer, and we'll see Portland and we'll see the Red Bulls in the final. Any thoughts on the final, boys?
Should be a good game.
Yeah, should be. It's the best team in the MLS going at it, so it should be. What's your prediction?
I like Portland in the game. I think they just have more offensive firepower, to be honest with you. Also, I'm not even sure how they're doing the home and away thing right now. I should probably look that up. But, yeah, I like Portland in this game just because offensively, yeah, they just have more weapons. I don't think this will be a 1-0 game or anything. This will be a high-scoring game with both teams going for it.
I think low scoring. I think the team that defends better ends up winning. I think it's going to end maybe 1-0, 2-1 around there. Low scoring game. I don't think it'll be high scoring.
I think we might see a 3-2, 4-3 game. I wouldn't be surprised at all. By the way, Seb, does Canada have a Thanksgiving?
Yeah, we do. We celebrate in October.
Celebrates the Thanksgiving in October.
That's ludicrous.
Ludicrous is that? What do you guys call it? Do you guys call it Thanksgiving?
We call it Thanksgiving.
You guys call it Thanksgiving or
we call it Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, we call it Thanksgiving. Okay.
You guys eat turkey? What do you guys do?
Yeah, we do everything you do, just different date. That's it.
I don't even understand why you would do that in
Yeah,
October.
yeah. Why in October? Like, do you
Like,
not have
Thanksgiving
Halloween in
is
October?
in November.
Do you have
What?
2 holidays in the same month, Seb?
We have Thanksgiving and in October. Well, we have Thanksgiving and Halloween.
Halloween? They don't have Halloween, do they? Does Canada have
In
Halloween?
Canada?
Yeah, do you guys
Are
have
you
Halloween?
saying? Wait. Are you saying in Canada we don't have Halloween?
Do you guys have Halloween? I'm asking the
Oh
question.
yes. Oh okay. Yeah, for sure. Oh,
So,
what do you think Canada is?
so, so,
Oh my
so
God.
you guys
Move
have two
next
major,
topic.
two
Next
major
topic.
holidays, two major
Next topic.
holidays in the same month. That's insane. That's insane.
Wait.
All right.
Wait. Is
Well,
Thanksgiving beginning November?
he doesn't even know. He doesn't even know his own national holidays.
Anyway,
Unbelievable.
for the MLS final, unfortunately, probably won't be able to watch. I'll say Portland is going to win 2-1, but I'm definitely looking forward to getting into MLS next season while I'm back home. League's really developing. It's great to see. I mean, like you said, the Red Bulls crew game was a great game to watch, and that's what the league needs: good soccer, and hopefully they keep progressing.
Sandra, I'll find you a stream. Just remind me.
Well,
I'll
what
probably
time is it? If it's like I know it's on
give me a
Sunday, so
night game. I mean, it's not gonna. You're gonna have to stay up.
I'm not staying up at like 3 a.m. on a Sunday. So
Yeah, you should. All right. Moving on. We'll go right into it. Seb's corner. Seb's corner.
Whew. Whew.
Um, Seb, the corner is hot. It's really hot right now. Just like Garcia's butt. Is he getting fired? Is he not getting fired? Topic of the day. Seb, your take.
The answer is currently no, but obviously that I guess depends on the next couple games. I've read mixed reports, so I've read reports saying that if he fails the next couple games, which include a big Champions League game against Bate Borisov at Olympico, that he will be fired if he doesn't improve the results. But I've also read reports saying that Roma are willing to hold on to him until June. Whatever happens, happens, and then go after a coach like Conte or Angelotti. That's what I've read. And I think the wise decision would be to let him play out the season, because when you look at it, you fire him now, who are you going to replace him with? There's not much names that you could replace Garcia with. There's not much coaches that could offer what he offers. In my opinion, he's not the coach to lead us to victory. No, he's not the coach. I don't know what he did yesterday against Atalanta proved to me that he does not have what it takes to win the Scudetto. If he does it. It was a miracle, but I just don't think he has what it takes to lead us anywhere. And Roma, if they do fire him, after say he doesn't get the result against Bate, say he doesn't get the result against Napoli, Torino, Genova, all these games upcoming, and then they fire him into Christmas break, I won't be upset, but it is a massive risk, right? Some of the names that we've heard are Spalletti, Capello, Lippi. We've heard all these Prandellis come up, but no, I think it is a major risk to fire him now, unless like he completely shits the bed, and I mean loses to Bate, loses to Napoli, then maybe you might have to take the risk and fire him. But it is a massive risk if you do fire him mid-season, because there's not too many coaches that you could get. But there is Spalletti, so I think it might work out, but I don't think Spalletti's long-term, and I think that's the problem.
Uh, I think I definitely, if he loses the Bate, he's gone. I think that's definitely. All those names that you mentioned,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they can get. I really don't.
None of them?
None of them.
Spalletti, no. Spalletti,
Yeah, but his history with the team, do you think like he?
I know. I guess that I think Capello's won't come here. I don't think he likes the project. I don't think he likes.
No, Capello, Ancelotti, they all won't come. I think you're not like the rare pick. If Montello was still on the board, I would say yes.
Oh, Montello was on the board. I'd say fire Garcia in a heartbeat.
But I just don't think you can fire Garcia right now because of who else is out there.
And there's a lot more to it than just results when it comes to firing Garcia, because he has a contract till I think it's 2018, and he's one of the higher paid coaches in Serie A. So when you look at it, you fire him, and you're put in a weird position because you're paying him And like people have said, like as like, oh, Garcia quit, Garcia quit. He's not quitting. He has a contract till 2018. There's no need to quit. So I don't know. I think it's a risk to fire him now. But if it has to be done, it's a risk you're gonna have to take. And I
Sandro?
hope I'm not one of those fans that goes, oh, I hope Roma lose against Boate. I hope Roma lose against Napoli, so then Garcia gets fired. I'm not like that. I hope they win, but if they do lose, you clearly need a change, and you're gonna have to take. You have to just have to fire him. You have to live with that risk of a Spalletti, or you have to take that risk of someone, cause just coming in, maybe not doing the job. Because firing a coach mid-season is a risk, right? We've seen it before. Last year, Inter completely flopped. Like they had to fire coaches. So I don't know. It's a risk. It's a very interesting topic. We could talk about it all day, but I don't know.
Sandro?
Really angry.
I'll mostly agree with Seb. I do think that it's hard to get a good, viable replacement and upgrade over Garcia in the middle of the season. Although I do think that Roma might need to reevaluate his position because what I've been seeing lately, I think it's going to be. I don't see this Roma team having that like winning mentality, that winning spirit, something that like Conte brought to Juve, which I saw on Twitter today, like that grinta, that will to win. So it's like Seb said, it's hard to make the decision. But if in the summer they can find a good, solid upgrade, then I think it might be worth the switch. Even if Garcia has that long-term contract and even with the high salary, if they want to win a Scudetto, go far in the Champions League, like make it to the finals like Juve did last year, and really like take that next step as a club, I think they might need to upgrade from Garcia.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Seb, does you would know this more than anyone. Does Garcia have anybody on his staff that is potentially could become a head coach?
No, everyone on his staff is with everyone from he brought from Lille. I don't think there's anyone. The only if you want to look at the club, the only person that you could see taking over, in my opinion, would be the Primavera coach, De Rossi's dad, Alberto De Rossi. That's the only guy I could see, unless they want. I don't even think Andrew Soli's in the team in the staff. So if you fire him, you have to bring in a coach. You're gonna have to actually bring in a coach that's free right now. And obviously, like I said earlier, firing a coach mid-season is a risk. But I agree, everything Sandro said. I agree. It's just the Garcia mentality is horrible. He's okay. The thing is, he's okay with losing if they lost to a team that's, I guess, better than them. I don't know. I don't know how to say it. Like they lose to Juve, he'll come out and say, "Oh, well, you know what? Juve are better than us." Or lose to Napoli. Oh yeah, well Napoli are in good form, and I don't like that mentality. And I think that's the thing that separates Roma from being a Scudetto team, right? Because if you don't have that mentality that we could beat anyone on any given day, you're not going to win the title. And that's the mentality that Garcia has. He loses 6-1 to Barcelona, and he goes, "Oh well, you know what? They're on another planet right now." But before the game, he said that we have a chance to beat them. So he contradicts himself a lot too, and I think there's a lot of problems he has. If he could fix them, great. But I just don't see it. He doesn't look mentally strong enough to fix the problems he has. I think a coach like Conte would be perfect for Roma, but right now with Garcia, I just don't see anything happening. His mentality is way too weak.
What about Mazzarri?
Oh my! That we don't even have to, no. Don't even
Because
talk about
that's who
that.
you're looking at. That's who you said. That's
He is
literally who you're looking at. If you
garbage. His
honestly think
agent.
you can get a guy like Conte right now, you're lying to yourself.
No, I think okay. Angelotti. Okay, I'm gonna sit down. This is gonna be Angelotti. I understand people saying it's unrealistic. I understand that a
No, no,
lot.
no. It is unrealistic. It's not going to happen. If Walter Mazzarri becomes your head coach, it becomes your coach. What's the thought process there?
Oh no,
It's not gonna
I'd be
happen.
I'd
I
be
think it might.
dis
I honestly think it might.
I'd I'd be so disappointed because I don't think he literally he's worse than Garcia. I'm gonna come on and say he's worse than Garcia. A lot, like in my opinion, he doesn't use any youngsters, and people complain that Garcia doesn't use youngsters. Okay, he uses a couple, right? Florenzi's young, Salah's young. He uses the basic youngsters. The other Walter Marazzi doesn't use any young guys. He doesn't know how to use young guys. He won't fit this project at all. He's a shit coach. Pardon my language, but he's a shit coach. It's that simple. He's a shit coach. Don't
Okay.
like don't even say his
All
name.
right. Well, I think Seb's corner is officially over because he's just going off on a little rant of his own. But all right, Ballon d'Or, most likely the worst sport award in the history of sports. It is a very flawed award. Um, Messi, Neymar, and Ronaldo got nominated. Luis Suarez, I guess, is the snub. Um, Sandro, your take?
Like you said, the whole award is a farce. I honestly think FIFA is pretty much a farce at this point. The fact that Buffon, Gianluigi Buffon, was not named to I guess it was the 23-man shortlist, actually got me. That in itself discredits the award for me. Um, it's a popularity contest at this point. I don't even. I guess Messi's gonna win. I don't know.
It
That's not what to
doesn't
say.
matter. I mean, it's gonna be random, but at the same exact time, like
Here's the thing. I don't even care who wins anymore.
yeah, yeah.
So that's when you know it's just lost. It's lackluster. Like
Seb?
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I agree with both of you. The most popular player gets to go on the short list. It's going to be one of Messi or Ronaldo. At this point, they should just call it the Messi Ronaldo award because it's going to be one of them, right? I think it's going to be Messi because Champions League he's won, right? Ronaldo I don't know, hasn't won with Real Madrid this year, right? So it's probably going to be Messi. But I agree with you guys when you guys say someone like Buffon. How isn't Buffon on that short list? It's beyond me. I don't know. It's a popularity contest. I don't know how they did that. But I like to see. I liked that Neymar was top 3 because I think taking out Messi and Ronaldo, he actually is the 3rd best player in the world when it comes to form. So that I do agree with. I give him a lot of shit, but that I do agree with. I think.
I think we have a little problem here with the Ballon d'Or just because I see these awards and they also, like, Ballon d'Or also includes international football, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's
Yeah.
supposed to.
Yeah, it's
Now,
supposed to
how can we equally judge Messi with Ronaldo and with Neymar? Well, it sucks for Ronaldo because he didn't play in the Copa America. Messi and Neymar did, and Messi, I mean, his team went to the final. They might have lost, but he does have that credential going for him. I don't see how we can, if we're gonna, how can we equate that? Like it's not Ronaldo's fault that he didn't play in the Copa America or that there wasn't a Euros that year. So those little things where like international football is included with it is kind of stupid for me. And also how it's the club year is from September or August to May, and the Ballon d'Or records
Calendar.
how you play from January to December. That's crazy. It's insane. It's not the way this
Awards work.
yeah, the awards should work. It's
Yeah.
it's how the Ballon d'Or is going off the MLS calendar. That's hysterical in its own right. If you really think about it, and we all want the MLS to change the
Joe
calendar.
Vinco for Ballon d'Or.
Go big go for Ballon d'Or, right? Yeah, unbelievable. So it's just a flawed award, and all those other awards that go with it as well. Stupid.
No Allegri in the final 3.
Oh yeah, I disagree with that too.
Yeah, so I'm the
Uh,
same
not,
there.
not even a Juve fan, but I don't even like Allegri. But what he did with Juve last year was amazing. You can't take that away from him. So I think he deserved to be there.
I don't because I think part of what he did was also just taking over for Conte. Like, not that he
Yeah,
didn't do
yeah.
anything, but he's
Yeah,
also he's reaping the award. It's not if we put another coach in there, like I don't know if there's going to be a huge difference.
I'm just saying.
A capable head coach.
I'm just saying, if he does it this year
Yeah.
with their departures and they go back to the final, he better fucking be on there next year. That's all I'm gonna say.
He,
All right.
but you have to. He did change the
mentality
European
in
mentality
Europe.
that Juve
Exactly.
had, right? When
It was pretty shit before.
I think anybody could have changed the European mentality. I think there was you could only go up. You could only go up.
change.
All right, Seb's gone.
As long as goal of the year, I don't care what I don't care what else happens with Messi and Ronaldo. I don't care as long as Florenzi wins goal of the year.
How did so like women are also included in this? I don't understand how Carly Lloyd didn't get included in the goal of the year. In the goal of the year, she scored a goal from half field in the biggest game
No,
of her life.
wasn't she like on the short list? I didn't. I can't
It was
remember.
on-
But
shortlist.
it
that
It
was
was,
was shortlist. She should have won the thing 3 months ago.
It was on the short list, but I don't know. I mean, I do think Florenzi's was a bit more impressive considering it's from the sideline.
I'm not
Yeah.
saying it's not.
Messi's goal, I don't know. Messi's goal against Atletico is just it's just hard to argue against that. I could see the case maybe putting it over that third goal. I don't know who scored it, but that was a pretty sweet goal.
Well, if you
Whoever
watch,
that was.
one of Messi's best goals last year was his goal against Ibar, where he dribbled through the whole entire
Oh,
team. That was
yeah.
pretty incredible. But whatever, it's just stupid. It's a flawed system the way they do it. Anyways, all right. Well, that's this. That's it. Center pitch, November 30th. We'll see you Wednesday. Bye from the lads.